Hi, Yasmine. Thank you for joining us today.
Hi, Dunya. Thank you for the invitation.
Absolutely. So, just for our listeners today, I just want to start off with an introduction about yourself, who you are, and what you do, and then we can go into why you're here at Seamless today.
Sure. So, I'm Yasmine Djerbou, and I work as a business developer at Syscort Technologies. I'm gonna introduce the company after telling why I'm here today. Seamless, it's the first time I'll be attending this event, and I found that it's a really unique and big event here, because we found the entire companies from all the technologies, either the digital, e-commerce, marketing companies. And it's very rich, and it allowed me to build a network here in UAE, because I just moved to UAE since 3 months. So I'm building my network from scratch.
That's amazing, and that's exactly why these events are made as well. Although it's to showcase your product and solutions and to try and increase revenue, but it's also a networking event. So you're in the right place.
Exactly.
So before you moved to Dubai, where were you before?
I was in Morocco.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Hence the French accent, right? You've got a bit of a French accent, so I could kind of tell.
Exactly. So before, I used to study in French, working in French. This. How can I say that? To move to an English environment, it's quite challenging, but
it's also positive as well, because it can improve your English much more as well. But let's just hope your French doesn't get forgotten. So just try and keep that French up, because it's a great language to have as well and to speak.
Thank you.
So you work at Syscort Technologies. Can you tell us a little bit more about Syscort Technologies, what you guys do, what your mission is, what your vision is?
Mm-hmm. So Syscort Technologies, we are a consulting firm based here in Dubai, with the footprint in India, US and UK.
Okay.
And we are a Salesforce and Databricks partner.
Okay. What does that mean?
Salesforce.
You're a Salesforce and data partner. What does that consist of?
Actually, we work on projects. For example, we help companies to digitalize their systems through Salesforce technology ecosystem, and also through Databricks. And our main activity is IT staffing. So we provide IT resources to our customer, either data architect, data engineers, AI, Salesforce developers, and we can receive also some other requirements. We can support them.
Okay, so it's very much like a IT consultancy company.
Exactly.
Okay, amazing. And you've been there for the last 3 months?
Yeah.
Amazing. And has your background always been in consultancy, but across different firms?
No, actually, my background is quite the diversified. I was an industrial engineer, so I was working as a quality engineer. And then later I switched to digital transformation consultancy.
Amazing. So just back to Syscort Technologies. So it has a global footprint. Company size, I would say, is a small, medium business, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So so these events are great where you can come and network and advertise yourself. But how does Syscort Technologies market themselves in this competitive landscape?
Actually, I work as a business developer, so I need to market the company, and most of the tools that I use is LinkedIn.
Okay.
So I'm
a lot of outreach, a lot of connections on LinkedIn.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's much easier to get in touch with the decision makers, to build like a strong network. Even that to build our how can I say that? I will sell myself also as a business developer. And also, we used networking. We were exhibiting in the Hanover Messe in Germany last March. It was like a huge event.
Was it successful?
Yeah, definitely, because there was all the big consultancy company like SAP, Infosys, Actions. So it was a big opportunity for us to grow and build strong partnerships with.
Yeah, amazing. So in terms of going back into marketing, so that's a great form of kind of going out there, marketing yourselves, doing these events. Is there any other kind of strategies that you've touched on or internally Syscort has touched on, such as digital marketing, LinkedIn marketing to reach B2B customers, or even podcast advertising? Is that something that the company has considered or they've done previously?
Yeah, we are considering to develop our marketing strategies, and for example, podcasting also. Actually, it's very booming.
Yes.
And it allows to to the companies like Syscort to show and to show herself and how can I say that?
To market themselves, to showcase the value of what they do,
to reach a big audience.
Yeah, and the right audience as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So a lot of marketers, there is a misconception about podcast advertising or audio advertising is my audience there? It is. You have audience from Gen Z to millennials to bloomers. It's a range of different ages, different demographics, and they're all there. They all listen to podcasts, and it's just a specific digital strategy, a specific digital category that isn't tapped into by a lot of advertisers. And I feel like those who are utilizing it now are going to get a lot out of it, and everybody else needs to just keep up. And it was the same thing when social media came into place, and those who tapped into social media, they did gain a lot from it, and those who are kind of slow to lean into it a bit more didn't get as much out of it. So I think a misconception when it comes to advertisers is my audience in podcast and audio advertising? The answer is yes. Actually, you get so much more out of just the audience. You get the demographic audience, you get the interest audience, you have it's people from different ages listening into entrepreneurship, investment, and it's just categorized so well because of the genres, and you can target just the right audience. Let's say we have a banking client that wants to target high network individuals to sign up to their, the new Premier card. Yeah. And they need to be, their target audience needs to be earning, for example, 50,000 dirhams or above. Is my audience on podcast and audio advertising? The answer is yes, it's there. We can create a custom audience for you and target the right podcasts and podcast shows where your target audience is listening and is highly engaged and has that 100% share of share of ear. And another thing is that they can get conversions as well. So it's not just upper funnel, but we can also convert to see from those listeners who actually listen to your podcast advertising, did they actually visit your finance or banking website? We can get that information. We can say, yes, after the ad that they listened to, 2 days later they visited your website and they signed up to the Premier card, or they browsed through the website, or there was site traffic. All of that we can track and we can report back on which advertisers don't actually think that we can do. But there is now, the technology has innovated so much that we have the capabilities to do that.
Exactly. You have Marketing Cloud from Salesforce.
Yeah.
That can do and analyze, like, while you are doing email campaign, like marketing campaigns, you can track like your customer from end to end.
Exactly. Yeah. So Yasmine, are you a fan of podcasts? Do you listen to any podcasts? What topics? What is it usually covering? I like to listen to a lot of well-being and health and nutrition and how to just be better, how to better myself as a human. What do you listen to?
Actually, I'm listening to Masters of Scale by Red Hoffman. And like we talk about startups that are growing, and also I like listening to emotional intelligence and leadership podcast.
That's really good. Leadership podcast. I always like to listen into that. So just the last one for you. If you could describe podcast in 3 words, what would it be?
Fruitful. It can be also like challenging. I will say why it could be challenging. It will allow us to challenge ourselves. For example, me, I have this fear to speak in public. So it's the first time for me to do such a podcast.
Amazing.
I'm quite proud of myself.
Congratulations for pushing yourself.
Thank you very much. I can say that we don't need to be perfect.
No.
But we just need like to take the first step and to stay curious and to be surrounded by persons who are smarter than us.
Yeah.
And let's explore the world and
see
improve
where it gets us. Yeah.
Exactly, improve ourselves.
Thank you so much, Yasmine, for the insights and the lovely conversation today. I really appreciate it. You've been here 3 months. All the best in Dubai.
Thank you.
And
Thank
in
you,
your
Dunya.
newish job, I'm sure you're going to be amazing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.